yourselves? Piece of advice. In order to cut yourself properly, don't use Mach 5. Because you'll just make vents. Or gills. And they're non-functional. Like you can't swim underwater. I found that out yesterday. And but they are functional for something. Like getting AIDS. Like increase your chance of getting AIDS. Like, alright, wait, let me explain. Like if one gill meets another gill and they have some gill-on-gill action, that's how emo monkey AIDS spreads. Does anybody know who William Patterson was? Everyone's here for the William Patterson show. Does anybody know who he was? No, you don't. Please. I'll tell you guys. That's why I'm here. Well, William Patterson was a superhero. Yeah, and it's got to be true because I looked him up on Wikipedia. So Wikipedia's a lie, right? But he doesn't have any superpowers. Unless like dying is a superpower, because he died of a couch accident. A couch. Like, how does one die from a couch accident? That takes some skill, like seriously. So I thought of like 3 scenarios where one can die from a couch accident. Scenario 1. One of his buddies calls him over, like, dude, this couch, it's not working too well with my aesthetic eye. We need to move it. So then William Patterson brings his sexy superhero ass over, and he's like, oh, this couch? Okay. And he's just like, oh, it's too heavy. Oh, I can't do it. And then he's just like, just joking. And mind you, he's like 60 years old at the time, holding a couch above his head, and his only superhero power was to die of a couch accident. You can only imagine what happens next. So, scenario 2. So, William Patterson, he hired 2 really buff yoga instructors to carry the couch to the roof of his house. Why, you may ask? We don't ask questions. Shh, no questions. And so he's at the bottom. He's just like, all right, dude, a little bit closer to the edge of the roof. A little bit closer. Okay, keep coming. Keep coming. And like he's at the bottom, and he's just like, dude, don't worry about it falling on my head. Just keep coming, right? And then like you know, the yoga instructors are getting worried. He's just like, yo, dude, don't worry. Newton didn't invent gravity yet. Keep coming. But God did. All right, scenario 3. Anyone ever play hot lava as a kid?
Yeah.
Where you're jumping from couch to couch in avoidance of touching the ground because you don't want to fall into the hot lava? Well, William Patterson played it avidly. He was good. He was really good. So good that he wanted to test his real capabilities, so he decided to bring the couch to a real volcano site. Like, let's see how this happens. And that was his demise. Alright, anyway, so from a documentary, I heard that heroin was 30,000 times better than your best orgasm. How does that not blow your mind? 30,000 times better. Like, how could you not want to take heroin after that? Like, seriously. Like, the only way you could not want to take it is if you've had, like, negative pleasure in all your orgasms. Like, double-sided sandpaper condom sex. Like, that's painful. Yeah. Like, at least that's how it sounded. That's how I remember it sounded like. Like, dude, come on. 30,000 times better. Dude, wouldn't you want to take heroin after that, man? Shut up, virgin. Anyway, so I was with this one girl, right, with a multiple personality disorder. And I was like, man, that's pretty hot, right? Multiple personalities. Because I felt like I was going to have a threesome or a foursome, however many personalities she had. And so we started having friction of the hips, and she was just like, harder, no, softer, no, deeper, no, less deep, quicker, no, slower, deeper. And I'm like, what the hell was that? I'll tell you guys what that was. That was me satisfying her male dude personality. Bummer, not what I was going for. Anyway, so I was walking on campus at unsafe hours, but I was on my cell phone because I didn't want to get raped. Okay, you know, how does that work exactly? Like, a cell phone saves you from getting raped? Really? Like, okay. Like, somebody's coming up to you like, oh, I'm gonna rape you. And you're like, no, I'm on my cell phone. Really? Like, that's gonna save you from getting raped? Like, it wouldn't stop me. Like, I'll be focused on this raping. Like, I'll be like dude, I'm gonna rape her, and it's just, nothing's gonna stop me. If anything, it would make it more interesting. Like, give me the phone. Like, hey, you want in on this too? Yeah, and I'll be like, he said he'll be here in a little bit. Never mind. No, I'm not into that. Anyway, so I'm approaching a door, right, while walking on my cell phone, and I look behind me, right, because I have that little anxiety attack because I heard footsteps, and I didn't know whether it was close enough for me to hold the door and slip right in or whatever. But if he was like really way far out, then like it'll seem like I'm being desperate to seem polite. But I looked behind to see who it was. It was this gangster dude, and he was a gangster because he was like doing a crip walk and stuff, like crip walking over, and he was like throwing up gang signs and stuff, and like just gang signs thrown up everywhere. This isn't a gang sign. So anyway, I held the door. I held it for him, and then he says this slang term, right? He says, "Are you guys familiar with what good looking out means?" It means thank you, right? But he doesn't say good looking out. He says good looking, and I'm like, oh, thank you. And then he beat me up. Yeah, I got battle scars, man. They're in my bone. He raped me, and the cell phone thing didn't work. God. And like I was like crying and stuff. Like I was in pain. Like, you know, nobody wants to get raped. I don't want to get raped. So I was just like, dude, why'd you do that, man? Was it something I was wearing? And he's just like, shut up, and just walks off. All right, guys. Up next is. Up next is Lacey Leonard. She's actually she won the William Patterson Award for comedy. Here she is.